Hello, welcome! Here's a game called Bonfire Peaks that I played a little over a year ago, and an expansion to it has come out recently. Lost Memories, Part 1. One of 3. Other 2 parts will be coming sometime, but they're not here. So, Part 1. Let's see this. Alright, we get a little intro scene. This'll be fun. It's daytime. I don't think it was ever daytime in the main game that I played. Paddling that swan boat again. Alright, cool. So I'm kind of just expecting more of the same. Additional puzzles with... I've heard some hints that there may be additional mechanics here, but I've avoided as much of those as I reasonably can. Alright, Entryway. And yes, this is required intro. I need a crate out here before I can do anything else. Alright. Pick up or drop belongings. Okay, so... I wonder if my save file is here, or if this just is shown to everyone who starts this expansion. Okay, there's an upward arrow shooter. Well, that's new. Immediately. Something looks a lot smoother about the way things are happening here. Okay, that's fun. Maybe it's my imagination, but I don't know. I feel like the frame rate was messed with somehow. Well, let's die horribly. Right in the crotch. Alright. So what am I doing here? If it's in my hand, sure, that's cool. Then what? That just snaps. Well, the mechanism's disarmed, so now I can get up here. Okay, got it. Alright, and there's a continue prompt. But I don't need to press it, because that's a very short animation. I guess, as short as it is, it's skippable. Cool. Move the camera. Yep, I understand. Alright, Podium. There's an undo button. Okay, so I'll do it. Reset the puzzle. Yes, okay. Just to clear the prompt. There's controller vibration every time I interact with a box, except stepping straight forward and backward. But like turning a box vibrates. I guess the contents are shaking around. Okay, fair. Alright, so... what is the suggestion here? I could put an arrow in the bottom of this. If I did that... do I now have a too tall stuck together? I do. Okay. So that turns it into a refrigerator. Cool, but that's not gonna help me do what I need to do here. What is exactly? Okay, so I don't immediately have an idea of what I'm doing in this puzzle. Clearly I need to use the vertical arrow for something. Probably not sticking into my crotch. Maybe it's for retrieving this box. That would work. Would it, though? I don't feel like it would. Like, how's this gonna help me? I don't think it is. Okay, so it's like I need to stick the arrow in a different box. That's doable. Let's just do a swap. Because I don't have to interact with this while I'm up here. I can do that if I want. That's exactly the sort of thing I would be asked to do. So I think my perception of the frame rate here is probably because I watched somebody else's LP that was at a lower frame rate than mine. And that got encoded in my mind more as how this game looks than my own experience, I guess. Anyway. Alright, so I could move on. And I'll get some extra crates for doing other things. Reversal! It was telling me how to move the camera again right after that. Yes, I know how to undo. Yes, I know how to reset. Is all 4 of these puzzles just gonna do that? Probably. Okay, so I gotta pull the belongings upward. Alright, so we got vertical arrows. That's the gimmick here. That's gonna fly off. Not what I want. What was this called? Reversal. This controller shake is weirdly excessive. Like, every single thing I do, I'm actually gonna turn it off. I normally like force feedback. Okay, there we go. It thought it was off, but it wasn't, but now it is. Okay. So yeah, the way this game is put together, I experienced a lot of bugs when I played it the first time, and it looks like that won't be changing this time. So that thing is just going to go off into space and never come back. Charring this doesn't seem like it's likely to help me. So I want to stick the arrow in it without it going to space. However, those two things are much too far away from each other for that to happen. Therefore, I need to do something else. Sure, I can char it. It is hard to imagine what that would accomplish. Oh, I imagined it. It gives the arrow some travel time before it hits the box, therefore it doesn't go to space. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta keep this arrow alive while I, okay, what would be better is if I had grabbed it from the side. Would it? How so? No, I want to grab it from the opposite end. I guess I could put it back in the arrow shooter, but I don't really want that either. Can I just pull it back out? I can. Okay, there we go. That does it. Okay, and now belongings are here, and that's all I really need. Just crumble. Arrow is there now. Wasn't I standing on that for a second? I was. And then it snaps. Okay, so in this case I can stand on the arrow without it snapping, but it seems like that's an unusual circumstance, maybe. Okay. So that's a way to transfer arrow from top to bottom, of course. Or from bottom to top, rather. Oops, this is called Launchpad. Okay, so you do want to go to space, huh? I don't imagine so. I probably want to avoid that. Alright, so I can shuffle you around and then just pull you off of there. And then just like... Well, I don't actually want to send that to space. I want it with me so that I can gain my belongings with it. There we go. There we partially go. That might do. It does. Okay. I still remember how to play this game. New mechanics or no. Abridged. Alright. I can bridge. Sure. I think I mostly see what's being suggested here. Okay, so I suspect my first action is this. Second action, I suspect, is... not that. Oh, really not that. But not this either. Perhaps I would do better with that. Okay. It's a start, but is it all that I need? It might not be. Because now I would like to detach these, I think? Right, because I can't just do it with what I have. Not exactly. In order to detach... like, that might be possible. If I would grab everything from a different angle... and then char this. Okay, that's good. Well, no it's not. Because then I just lose one of my important resources. I'm gonna try something. It's gonna take a little bit of setup, that's fine. Same level, arrow is there, arrow snaps off. Okay. I don't think I have any interest in sticking this crate on the bottom of anything. I'd rather have it on the top. This is definitely out of reach. Right, I can move the camera. It's also not even aligned there. Okay. And I can undo a reset if I want. Whoa, that went poof. Well, something lights up when I undo. Oh boy. So I probably shouldn't speak too much about this because I wasn't involved in this game's development, but from what I've understood from conversations with the developer, the reason it is the way it is because it's using, like, Unity's physics system in order to figure out what's where and what's colliding with what, and rather than just having a game state object that is abstract and knows where everything is at all times, and then just like the game view renders a representation of that. It's all connected together. And this is just like an example of what a game feels like when it's written in that way. That's how I think of it. It's not what I would do, but it's what this game did. Okay, so I can do that, which is not helpful. I need to, like, get this... So, I have to... Hang on. Do I have to? No, I don't. No, I don't. Hold on. Oh, photo mode, what? Okay, I pressed a button by accident, and now I'm in photo mode. Okay, there's a photo mode. Got it. Alright, I think I just realized the action I actually want to do. Looks a lot more like... this. Then, you become a little bridge, and I avoid sticking the possessions to it in the first place. And that's much preferable, because now you're a nice stairway. Okay, that's just friendlier toward everything here. Cool. Alright. And also, to be fair, like, this expansion just came out like 2 days ago or something, and anything that was released that recently usually has at least a few little bugs in it. I'm sure this will all get smoothed out over time. Nest! Alright, so we got a pre-made refrigerator here. Maybe, unless there's an arrow in between there, or unless this is actually just 2 crates. Yes, it's actually just 2 crates. Okay, so, I need a stairway of 2 height here. I have exactly enough crates for that, and then the belongings themselves. So I would like these stuck together, because otherwise if I put something in this pit, it's just stuck there. So I can engineer that situation. Can I engineer that situation? Yes. No. Maybe. Not the way I was going to. I mean, these will just both go to space. Well, can I put one in the pit, get another box, and then re-stick it? Almost certainly. Now that I have more resources, I can do different things. Like, for example... well, this is not what I want. But maybe this... No, that's still not quite. So I want to be holding this here. Oh, here we go. That does it. Okay. Just a matter of searching for and finding the right move. Alright, cool. Boot. Okay. So 4 tall, 1 wide gap here. Probably don't want that, because I will be... What will I be doing? Okay, so how does this align with... It doesn't. So I have options about what I want to do with this arrow. Here's one. Would I like that? I don't really know. So these are stuck together now. And I could do this. It's not really what I want to do. I could grab you from a different spot. That doesn't make a difference. Well, okay, so what do I want to do? I might want to... yeah, okay, so here's an idea. Don't stick those two together. Excuse me, what? Uh-huh. Yep, that's working well. Okay, so this move sticks the arrow in the crate somehow. Why does it do that? Yep, that does it too. Okay. Okay. Alright. See, the thing is, like, there was one time in my original LP where a level was actually impossible because of bugs in the game. So I'm just gonna have to be ready to... I don't want to do that. To maybe deal with such a thing here. And just kind of hope I don't have to. Not the best feeling in the world, but it's how it is. Now, I'm still not sure that's what I wanted. This doesn't really seem like it helps me. Because I need... I don't know what I need. There's no way that's ever going to reach. I can't get any more horizontal unless, well... not in a meaningful way. So, I mean, at some point, I'm gonna have something that looks, you know, topologically speaking, approximately like that, with the possessions in my hand, right? So that would mean that maybe what I want is to stick these together in that orientation. Okay, and make a boot shape. So that might be what the level title is about. Now, does this let me actually get the possessions, though? I don't see how it would. I can only turn the camera this much. Okay, I don't see how it would. So for those to come down off of there, is there any way other than sticking them against the bottom of another crate? Ah. No. I was thinking if the 1x1 was stuck to the top of the possessions, then I could, like, bat it off with this one. Well, okay. Bat it off, you say. I can do that. I can do that here by picking this up from a different angle. There we go. Okay. Right. That works. Okay. And then this continues to function as a stairway. All right. Just had to conceptualize it. Like, I had the thought when I saw the level name that maybe I want to make that shape. For some reason, I just didn't pursue that, because I wanted to arrive at the understanding without going by the game's hints. And I did. Small hill. That's a very small hill. I wouldn't actually call it a hill. It's more of a structure of blocks. Okay, so all I need to do is get the possessions out. However, if I pick them up when I'm over there, then I have a too tall thing next to me, and there's nothing I can really do about that other than stick an arrow in them. And even doing that doesn't look, to me, like it would help my situation. And if that doesn't help my situation, what do I think would? So yes, crumbling is available, I understand. I probably don't want that, so I probably want to... My first move feels like it's going to be this, but I don't know why yet. Okay, well, let's suppose I did this. Let's suppose I did that without charring it, just in case that matters. Yeah, cool. It's not helped me at all. I think there's potential for stuff on my head here. If I would do, like, just ignore the arrow for a moment and, actually, how would I... What are the rules for getting stuff on my head again? Like, I have to do something. Okay, hang on, that's a way I could do it. So again, ignoring the arrow, put this on here like this, put this here like this, and then I kind of have a thing on my head. Okay, who cares? I don't. Am I doing something at an angle? Maybe. Okay. Let's try it. So suppose I didn't snap that, and I did this instead. Then I brought you along. No. Nope. Are you sure? Not yet. No, maybe this does work. Okay, it does. Alright. Just that weird little shuffle. Gets those two around each other. Okay. It felt like it might, and it did. Hole in the wall! There is a hole in that wall. A hole that could be sized for a little peg like that to go in it, which I observe could be used to prevent this from flying off to space when I stick an arrow in it. Okay, that arrow's stuck in there. Is that what I want? Maybe. I don't think it is. Why would it be? Because okay, sure, so now I could bridge you across there and be on the other side. However, wait, I can pick this up and then crumble and then... Or just pick up from the other side. Okay, there we go. That works. Cool. Alright, so we got a little possible challenge shelf up there. That's the feeling I get from it. While core progress is probably the other way. Let's explore a little bit, now that I have obtained at least a few boxes to my name. Ooh, this diagonal movement feels weird. I probably mostly will not use it. Yeah, controls in the overworld, a little different from in puzzles. Alright, and one spare box for whatever purpose I might want. Alright, so we got 4 fires up there. That feels like a challenge spot. Got progression here, and then I need to solve at least 2... How high is that? Same height as this? A little over my head? Yeah, okay. At least 2 more to proceed. Okay. Let's try one in the challenge zone. Go to jail. Okay. I see. Ooh, this looks cramped. Alright, so here's jail. I'm in it now. All I can do is cook myself, and I can't even do that. Yeah, I think in all my playing of this game, I never engineered a way to get the man in the fire. I wouldn't want to, but he has died in lots of other terrible ways. Alright, so, go to jail. There's no room to turn anything around, so I don't think I want to go to jail. I think I want to put something else in there. Can I just, like, filter the appropriate set of items in there? Not really, because... well, hang on, maybe I can. If I reorganize... and put this here, and put this here... how much poking can I do? Some, but not enough. But if those were affixed vertically, that would be exactly what I need. Okay. I think I have a task. That's not quite what I wanted. So let's put... let's set up a pressure plate poker. Which I will do this this way. Hold this here and poke it. There we go. Now, I have something fragile in my hands. And that's going to be a problem. So my pressure plate poker needs to be made of different materials. Got it. Let's do it this way. What way? This way. The one I want in my hands is the belongings. Like this. There we go. But then I need you to be... I think here would work. If I do everything like... okay, so I only need just the one on its own as long as I can back off it to attach. However, I need to do something a little bit different still. I need that one crate to already be in the thing, then I gotta drop this in it. Well, okay, so if I clear off... if I can clear off the plate... wait, no, what am I thinking? I can drop this whole package in there. Of course. Right. I was thinking I had to do some real engineering here to get the fragile arrow in the bottom of the belongings in there after the other crate was already. But no, I can just do it in one step. Here we go. I did not go to jail. I sent my boxes there instead. Alright, the long haul. I should probably stop after this. Again, this has the look of one of these challenge zones, and these could get hard, early game as they are. This is an expansion. It's clearly not quite picking up with the difficulty of end game, main game, but instead just exploring something entirely new. Okay, so what I want here... those are all crumbly, of course. I only have 2 crates. No, false. There's a third. Okay, well, if I do this... right, don't do that. If I do this... that should work, because since those are attached, I can test this here. What happens when I try to pick up in this case? I get the belongings. Okay, cool. Because I can't pick up the bottom one because it's attached to the top one. Okay, now I'm going to have another problem here though, in that I can't turn that. So instead, what I should do is pick this up in such an orientation that I can drop it... well, that's just the same orientation. However, that's still incorrect. Like, that doesn't do the job. What happens when I step here? If I step there, that all crumbles. I hit the ground. Yeah, I'm just kind of standing there. Oh, there's a floor for me, but not for boxes. Alright, sure. So, this is not what I need, but it's... no, that's never gonna work. Okay, so for the final step, like this would do the job for getting to the fire, but it doesn't. It would, but it doesn't. So how would I make it actually work? Only if it was already there, or like one step short of already there, would this be... Well, no, can't I just reverse it? And do like this? No, because I can't get to the other side without everything crumbling. Like, this is kind of what I want. Oh, and also that's not high enough. Okay, we got another problem here. Well, yes, it is if I were standing on this. But then everything crumbles. See, if I could step here and pick that back up... Wait, no, can't I? I don't have to set it down at all. If I'm doing this backward... if I'm doing this facing backward, there's actually no additional puzzle here. It's just, oh, you gotta walk backward. That's it. No. No, it's not. No, no, no. Never mind. Okay. Okay, let's not assume that that's exactly what I want to do. It looks reasonably good. I certainly don't want to affix you to this, because then that's one more height that I have to lift, and I can't lift that much. I'm not getting the possessions into the fire without stepping up myself. Like, my legs need to be the final boost for them. They can't have another one. So I need a staircase in some orientation or another. It is going to have to be lower part here, upper part here, because there's no way I could put my feet here on the lower part, then have the upper part be down there. Like, I can't wedge it in under my feet or anything. So, what are my options then? If I need to end with a staircase like that... Oh, I know one. So I had been trying to think of how I could, like, body push this, and I think that's the right idea, but it needs to be done a little differently. So if I push, yes, that's fine. Push like this. I think I can keep that going and make everything happen. Yes, okay. I made everything happen. Great. Good enough. Okay, yes, these are a little harder than the ones down at the bottom, or at least that one was, I would say. Okay, I'll try these other two and then proceed onto that shelf and see where it leads next time.